graduated Central Michigan University, and I came back and was working with the producer Randy Nelson of Pine Grove Records. And we were doing some parody raps, actually, and we got bored of that and just started working on a project out of nowhere, influenced by bands like Phonogram, Postal Service, MGMT, things like that. And so SugarBaron was born, and then we we added bass player and guitar player Ryan Weber from English, and formerly I Killed Jack, and it was magic from there. We did a tour as a three-piece, and then this last March, we did our second tour, went down to like Austin and things like that, and we added a live drummer, Travis Krajewski, which has really, in my mind, stepped up the energy of the show. Sharon is Karen is our second record. Our first album, Monet on the Dance Floor, was really just a compilation of all these ideas that we had. Everyone was coming in, and we literally wrote that album in a month. Like, we'd sit down and write 2 songs a day. That riffs we just had in the back of our heads or whatever. But Sharon is Karen, we sat down for 2 months and wrote like 2.5 albums, and decided that we wanted to take this really dancey, heavy electronic, we call ourselves a electronic dance rock band, and we really wanted to use that heavy electronic beat, but with driving guitars, and then we just really got weird with it, throwing the fluffy vocals, and we're really trying to reach a new audience, and we're always striving to do something new and original. We feel like we're always borrowing from genres, but we're really putting out something that has never been heard before. And it's funny when we play in new states, the first song people are always really quiet, and then by the second song they're like, "Wah!" because they really aren't used to hearing something that's so in your face rock, but still with a really dancey vibe. It would be really cool to have that back and forth, and that was one of the things Randy and Ryan both pushed for, was let's really get everybody singing, and let's have a nice dynamic. So Ryan and I developed this really natural back and forth that it works out. A lot of times he'll write his own lyrics. I write most of the lyrics for the band, but a lot of times he'll write his own lyrics and his own melodies, and it's fun because we're at that point writing poetry together, and I don't know, the kid's my rock. He's my savior. Ryan Weber is an amazing musician, and definitely has kept me sane many a days. Really, we just want to show people Sharon is Karen. We were just cranking out music left and right. We're always writing. We have just back files of music. We've really written 4 albums as a group, 4 complete albums. But we really want to focus on touring Sharon is Karen, showing people this music. Also we want to show labels that we're willing to work, and that we're not just preoccupied in the studio, that we're out there living the life and grinding away on the road, which is, I think that a lot of people have this romanticized idea of what living on the road is, and I did too, naively, but once you do it, you realize how much work it is. But I love it, and so that's what we're really trying to do, is we're trying to work our butts off, and I don't know if I can swear on this, so I'm really watching my mouth, but we're working our butts off, and we're trying to get our name out there and just show people that we're serious about the music, and that, yeah, it's fun music, but we're serious musicians who are trying to get down. So. story. Why not? We're doing this, right? I went to Orchard Lake St. Mary's, got kicked out my senior year, and said, the hell with it. I was never able to have hair beyond my collar. We always had to keep it above the collar, so I just started growing out my hair, and to my mother's dismay, I came home with like half a head of dreadlocks one day. My dad thought it was cool. Mom, not so much. Mom, I've had them for 8 years now, and Mom's just liking them, so. But yeah, it's been 8 years. I got them done when I was 18, right when I got out of school. And then I'm 26 now and still going strong, and I thought I was going to cut them like 4 years ago, but it hasn't happened yet.